This is my fourth take. Let's get the timer started. Let's see. Let's go. Timer. And right now it is 10:19. I started at 9:55, so distractions after distraction, and I also fumbled on saying some words that were not approved, and I caught myself. It's better to stop right there than to keep going with the video and have the video taken down. And from what I seen from other content creators, YouTube won't say which video it is, and that's a kind of scary place, because if we make a lot of videos, like I don't know how much videos I made, in the hundreds for sure, and if I say something bad and it's not approved, finding it is just going to be, wow, a challenge. So yeah, I gotta be careful with my words, not just my words, but also the topics I bring up. All right, let me pull up the notes. I wrote down, need to be more kind-hearted. And the reason why I wrote that is because today is Saturday, and my neighbor called me over for, the cool one, called me over for some coffee. I came over, and initially I wanted to get out of the house right away and start Uber Eats as soon as I can, because lately I've been starting at 1 to 2 p.m. and I want to start earlier than that, but that requires me to not mess up on the 20-minute videos and to study the Hmong faster so I could start work. And yeah, I got the planner, as I said in my previous video, so I gotta start making a rough draft of the plans and then start prioritizing them, then organizing them, and then minimalize whatever I don't need, just cut it off, and focus on the things that I really need to get done. And about the kind-hearted, I went off. So pretty much I don't have time, and I said to him, I gotta leave at 9, and I'm here making the video. I was hoping to get the video done before 10, but that didn't happen. We're at almost 10:30 now, 10:22, and I hope this one will be okay, so then I could start with the Hmong and then get the day started. However, wow, I'm going all over the place. There are things he was asking me. He wanted me to cut his hair. I have no experience cutting other people's hair. I cut my own hair. As you can see, it's butchered. Doesn't look good. That's why I have to tie it up, because if I let my hair down, it's it's all over the place. I mean, the reason why I don't go to the haircut, they'll start cutting off the sides to even it out, and when they do that, like the side of my hair, it'll be too long and I won't be able to tie it back. So I'm waiting for my side hair to grow even longer so I could tie it back, and when they cut it, it won't affect it. But yeah, what I was talking about, my neighbor, I could tell he wanted me to cut his hair, and I don't mind cutting it, even though I don't have experience, because I'm going to let him know it's going to look pretty rough. It's my first time. But I didn't have the time. I was trying to leave, get everything done as soon as I can. And the reason for that is I really need to build a foundation of my scheduling. And for sure, once I get everything down, definitely I'm going to help him out. And he also wanted me to look for him some stuff, construction stuff. And it was for a drill, but he didn't know the drill name, or he was giving me an explanation of what it is. But that's not going to help. Especially, he was looking for it on Amazon. And I was telling him there's all sorts of drills. He needs to know the name at least know the name. He was telling me the description, and I don't work in construction, so I really don't know what he's talking about. He's saying something about there's little holes on the sides, and there's a drill that goes down. What is that? What does that mean? You know, I thought, you know, the drills are just like swirls, right? I mean, I have no idea. So I was telling him if he could ask one of his, you know, coworkers to get the name, then, you know, I could search it for him. But saying drill is just too generic. And what I was also trying to do is add Google Gemini onto his, I think, iPhone 7, so he could talk to it and get help that way, because Siri requires the iPhone 15 and up, where it has the AI for him to speak Vietnamese. And I couldn't even figure out that part. But it looks like it can be installed. The Gemini can be installed on iPhone. I keep telling him to get a new phone, but he won't listen. I said, if it works, I'm just going to use it. And I was telling him it'll be much more convenient. Just get a new phone and use it for 7 years, 8 years. But he won't do it because his phone is small and his eyes are not good. So he's literally looking at the phone like this, like that. And I was telling him, just get a phone. Get the iPhone. It doesn't have to be the Pro Max, because they have like the big version that's not a Max or a Pro, I think. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Apple products. And he was like, no, it's okay. Like, you're making things harder for yourself. Just, you buy it once, it'll last you for a long time. And because he wants the AI feature, so I was telling him, just go for the 15, get a used one. Just get it, because, you know, if he's talking about the phone so much, just get it, because he's talking to me about the phone a lot, how he wants to get it, but he wants a good deal, because he's Vietnamese. Of course, Vietnamese people like myself, we want a good deal, but there are times when you cannot wait for the deal. If you need it, if you talk about it so much, just get it, to get it out of the way and focus on something else. That's how I think now. Because before, I used to be just like him, just wait. It'll be a couple years later, and once I get it, it's not relevant anymore. So, you know, what's the point, right? What's the point? Just get it. If you need it, get it. Oh yeah, about the kind-hearted part. Yeah, so he wanted me to cut his hair, look for stuff on Amazon. He also wanted me to go with him to get some stuff on Facebook. I don't got time for that. Because he wants to purchase some drills, and he doesn't know English very well. And I was telling him, use, oh, that's right. That's why I was trying to tell him to get the iPhone. Because I was telling him, just get an Android phone, because all Android phones, they could add the Gemini, but he doesn't want to go for it. And the Gemini, what it could do is it could do translation, live translation, like one people could speak to another. Because he's, I guess, looks like to me from what I've observed, he seems really shy around people, because the excuse that he keeps saying is, I don't know the language. And I don't think that's a good idea to say that, because I used to work with other Vietnamese coworkers who are completely, really bad at English, but they still do what they gotta do. Like the ones I've seen do Uber Eats, wow. Because there's a guy, he introduced me to do Uber Eats, and he was showing me how to do it, and wow, he has some butchered English. Like, it was really bad, but he did it. He wasn't shy. He did it. And I think, my neighbor, the one I'm cool with, he should do the same thing, but he keeps saying, I don't know the language. So that's why I wanted to add the Gemini into his phone. So he doesn't have that excuse anymore. I even showed it to him, like when I talked, because I already showed him the Google translation, and I don't know why he's not using it. Maybe it's difficult. That's what I'm guessing, because he has to go into the app and then press the button to talk, and then I don't know. That's why I brought the Gemini. I think it'll be easier for him just to press the button, talk, and then have it translate or write for him. Okay, so that's the neighbor. I'm sorry, neighbor. I just don't have time. I gotta work on myself. Because once I have a foundation, a schedule, when I get everything ready, for sure I'll help him out. Oh, this person. Why can't that person just walk? Always stares. It's an old white man. Very creepy. And he'll do that to a couple cars, but the other cars he'll be normal on the other side. So I don't know. Is this some sort of fetish? I have no idea. But don't get angry. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. Because so far only, I think, 3 people. There's another is a Mexican dude and another a Vietnamese woman that they look in, they stare while they walk. It's like, why? I mean, other people will do it. Not look though. They just walk by. They'd have straight look, have the music on, or just focus and walk. I'm cool with that. But the people who stare, that is straight up creepy. That is straight up creepy. Anyways, it's their world. I'm just living in it. And it's not just me, because I've seen other people talk about it, how others just stare at them. They have no idea why. Okay, so I talked about the be more kind-hearted. Wow, I don't even know what to title it. But I gotta let this go and upload it, because I can't just keep doing it over and over. I think that might be a bad habit. So I do apologize in advance. It's gonna be super rough, these couple 20-minute videos, until I figure something out. And I realize I'm gonna run out of topics. I'm already running out of topics to talk about. So I need to figure something out. Okay. I wrote over China leftover women / modern women. I'm not sure if I should talk about it. Also, the dangers of simp, how the man is not really the head. However, that is the part where I had to do the retakes, because I've been saying some stuff that I guess is not approved. And wow, I will mention some stuff, is that when a man and a woman gets together, when there is genuine love, a genuine bond. And when I say love, I'm not talking about love where love at first sight kind of thing. I mean genuine love where people build it up. Like I would say my parents' generation and their generation, it's not how it is now. It's not nothing like the American culture. It's how should I say, it's like a patriarch kind of mindset, the family. And wow. Well, anyways, so I'm being distracted with the person. They're cutting a tree down. Not cutting a tree down, but cutting the branches, I guess, or preventing it from touching the wires. I'm not sure if the camera could pick it up, but there are wires. Anyways, I remember seeing something about destroying the family in some sort of documentary, and yeah, I think that was the start. But the goal was not to have the men and women together, because that produced some strong, especially from a loving family, strong. When I say mentally, I'm talking about the spirit, because the spirit and mental, I think it's the same thing. the mental and the spirit is the same thing. And people who have that strong mindset, it's very hard to trick them. It's very hard to influence them to do things. It's very hard because they're aware. They're just spiritually or mentally aware of, you know, things. And when there's some sort of, wow, this is a tough subject, but I'm not gonna scrap this. I have to keep going. So I do apologize. So there's a separation. There has to be separation to, not just for they call it population control, but it's actually a very deep spiritual battle going on. A very deep spiritual battle, because the man, in order for the man to be very spiritually strong, he needs the women for support. Like, we do need each other to become very spiritually strong. And it can't be just any woman. It has to be, well, because I'm scripture based, it has to be from the Father of Heaven that he assigns. And like for me, there is a type of woman I prefer. Like, I also have like an age limit, and it's, you know, not too young, not too old, but right in the middle. But the Father of Heaven, he gave me an age. He even told me certain things, and I'm like, really? But it is what it is. And I said to him, wow, if that's the case, then let this happen and this happen. And it has happened, and I rejected it. I think I mentioned in my other videos. So he's the one who picks. For those who have a personal relationship with him, he's the one who picks. But I learned my lesson. If I get the opportunity to go back to Vietnam, which he said he will let me do, but I have to learn the Hmong to speak to the Hmong people fluently. Not fluently, but good enough to understand each other. Then he'll let me go to Vietnam. And who knows, maybe he'll be pleased with me and I can return to my own people. But we shall see. We shall see how it goes. And yeah, wow, I've been all over the place. 2 minutes left. I talk about two things. I am so sorry for being all over the place. And I should have talked about other things, but I'm really all over the place. And also, reason why I'm making these videos, even though I don't know much to talk about, it's just to show where I'm at. So when I review the videos next year, I can see, okay, I've been here. What can I do to improve? How could I do things better? And yeah, my goal is to completely change. But in order to do that, I can't not take the same steps over and over. I gotta break the cycle. That's why I got the notebooks. I have a good game plan going on. So I need to plan it out, prioritize it, organize it, and then minimalize whatever is not needed at the moment, or not needed at all, just cut it off. And whew, I got a lot of work to do. This is my my TikTok scheduling book, but I stopped doing TikTok. Now it's gonna be my plan, not just for YouTube, plan for life, because now I have some goals. I have real goals I want to get. And I'm thankful for the commentary. I enjoy reading, because most of the stuff he talks about, I already know, but I kind of need, it was kind of like a confirmation, like, yo, this is the thing that the Father of Heaven said, and he's like confirming it, like, you should do this, you should do that. He was suggesting, not like, you know, do it. So he had really great suggestions, really great ideas. And the ones that he mentioned that I did not know, and I'm glad he took his time to just break things down, because the things that I did not know, I was like, wow, I gotta try that. You know, it doesn't hurt to try, right? So yeah, I gotta gotta make changes. I can't keep doing this. I mean, of course, he's right. I gotta stick with the Uber until I make enough money to do what the things I need to do, which is necessary, so I can have enough money and pay for that filming school, because they'll teach me how to do the business aspect of it, how to create the LLC, all the legal parts. Let me stop it right here. Oh no! Well, it's perfect timing. Let me guess, it's gonna park real close. But the video's ending. Yeah, he is. Oh well. But the video ended, so we're good. And I want to say thank you to the new viewers that watch all the way through. If you enjoyed the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, and a share. And if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And also thank you to my returning viewers. I truly appreciate the support. And for all viewers, I want to make a quick prayer, and that is that the Father of Heaven will grant you a great day, and that He will protect your peace. So when you encounter any obstacles, any challenges, you'll be able to handle it gracefully, and that the Father of Heaven will give you lots of love, because we all need it. Until the next video, the Most High willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua.